destiny. We will find out soon enough. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome our lovely YouTube audience to NODWIN Valorant Challenges South Asia. The players are walking on the stage, and today is a clash of the titans. When Velocity's lightning-fast fists clash against the primal instinct of Orangutan, the earth will quake and the heavens will tremble in their wake.
Oh my god. Get ready for this amazing battle, ladies and gentlemen. Aziz is here alongside Amitarasu from Velocity Gaming. Plus, I have one thought in my mind, and that is maybe this is just for a map. This change might be just for a map. We would just look forward to the veto after this stage walk-in. That might, like, Doma might, switch back that maker again into the server. But hey, wrong fuel. And alongside, it's going to be Deathmaker back on the stage. I'm quite happy, and I am sure the fans are going to be happy too.
Oh, Deathmaker was a crowd favorite, especially in Split 1. He was the third best player in that split. And now that he's back into server, a lot of firepower becomes available to this team. But in Split 1, when Amaterasu was subbed out for Deathmaker, Velocity were the recipient of a lot of critique. Let's see if this change also nets them the win, or will it turn into another nightmare. Doma not being in the server is a big risk, and I hope Velocity are not putting all their eggs in one basket.
Let's see. Everything will be just right in front of us. After some few minutes, the team's just gonna discuss some strats. They're just gonna hurdle up, just gonna chat, or maybe just gonna think that what's gonna happen today. But I'm more excited about the veto, because again, Icebox got replaced by Bind, and we all know that OG loves Icebox, and it's not here right now. So they might go for Bind, or they might opt for Lotus. They can go for some risky plays, or maybe they can just stick to the basics.
Yeah, stick to the basics, like maybe Ascent or Split. I mean, if one of those maps comes up, I wouldn't be surprised either. I'm pretty sure that none of these teams would like to play Lotus. I can't say for certainty that Pearl won't be here, but I don't think these guys are fans of that map either. Bind, on the other hand, I mean, now that you've made that point, I am kind of interested to see if that will be in the pool or not.
Yeah, maybe, OG can surprise Velocity or the other teams too by picking up Bind, because we have seen that a lot of teams are not exactly going for Bind. They're just trying to just dodge it. But let's see what's gonna happen today, because after this, we just gonna witness the veto, and it's Velocity who got the first ban and also the first map pick.
I'm pretty sure that the first map is gonna be... Oh, okay, never mind. They banned Fracture. I was assuming they would ban Lotus, but if they don't, then maybe OG will.
OG.
Yeah, there you go. I'm actually happy with the Fracture ban. OG happens to be very good on that one, and they are also very good on a chaotic map like Fracture. So that being out of the fray actually helps out Velocity quite a lot.
And the first map pick from the side of Velocity, it is Haven, and OG replied back with their own map pick. And Ascent, again, both the teams is going for the basic map, the OG maps. Haven and Ascent is here. Both the teams got the selection, and both of them just picked defensive side, and Split is out.
Well, I am quite disappointed. I really thought that Split would be in the mix. Pearl,
Holy smokes.
I'm actually happy that OG get rid of Pearl. Velocity was actually quite good on that one. Even though they lost against God's Reign, they did manage to make Pearl quite a close affair. They lost 11-13, so I don't think OG would want to take any risks. And that naturally means that the last map is gonna be a banger. Map number 3 will be absolutely unpredictable.
Yeah, it's gonna be fine, ladies and gentlemen. Just get ready for this just outstanding matchup, because again, we have been waiting for this from at least 1.5 months, and finally the matchup is here. And the Split 2, we're just gonna witness what are the agents these guys just gonna pick, and also what Amitarasu is just gonna opt for, and he opted for the KJ. Again, goes back with the Sentinel role.
Well, not too surprising picks from Velocity. They have subbed out the the secondary initiator for a breach instead, so that's actually nice. Meanwhile, OG picking up Sky in the hands of Aziz. That will give them a little bit of extra information ability. Although RVK is playing an Astra rather than an Omen or something else. This should give them quite a lot of execution power, but I do feel that the paranoia of Omen is actually very effective in a sense. I mean, at least for now, they're playing Haven, so it's fine. But the lack of a breach might just kinda make things a bit difficult for OG, considering that they can't have the ability to carpet bomb an entire site now.
Okay, let's see what's gonna happen. And again, this is the first map. Velocity picks Haven and OG opted for the defensive side. And look at the audience prediction. Oh my god. 6,650
Right
people. 6,650 supporters supporting Velocity Gaming against 50-14 OG. So the fans are believing in Velocity. So do I.
Well, the fans certainly believe in Velocity. They can feel it. But Antidote is feeling his aim. Gets away with it too. He gets body blocked by his own teammate. And now Astra has to make up for the fallen frags. RVK will get traded out by Excali, who will slice his way into the site. And just like that, C is available.
Yeah, 3 of the players from Orangutan just opted for a backstab, and that movement from RVK just surprised me that what just happened. And in that very moment, Antidote was just trying to adjust with the situation. Unfortunately, he secured another pick, but got traded out instantly. Aziz knows where the players are, especially both the initiator. Excali needs to step up. 65 HP, spots out Aziz, shuts him down. Might use the ramp for an extra advantage, and raw fuel coming up from the garage alley.
It's a very good plant. Velocity instantly recognized that OG wouldn't be coming from CT and only going for backstab, so they planted towards the backside where this crossfire should have been potent. But OG are able to dig all of it out. They get all the shots. It was quite a potent crossfire, you know, one player towards backside, the other one towards defender spawn entrance, and this should have been easy for Velocity if they just timed their peaks correctly. But OG don't care about any of that. They hound down the Velocity defenders and they just rip the entire site open. I love Excali's adjustment. I love how he was able to get the trades and get to the site itself. Even the adjustment from Velocity to plant on backside rather than planting default was great because they instantly recognized that OG is coming in from C long rather than coming in from defender spawn. On paper, Velocity did nothing wrong. But when OG are bringing the heat, what can you possibly do?
In that 2v3 scenario, when Aziz got picked up, he already secured a bit of an information that where the players are, especially after Excali picked him. He situated himself around that ramp. But then when Eccles got picked, it was an even-Steven situation, and that OG played pretty well, especially raw fuel. But now, here comes the second round in which Orangutan, they have a better buy. We can see 2 Bulldogs, 2 Spectres, and Aziz has a Marshal in his hands. They use a Trailblazer to collect some extra information towards the A lobby. Raw fuel picks, 1 Eccles is out, saves himself from that recon, secures a pick, but Excali somehow managed to shut him down. But look at him, he's on only 40% HP. Antidote goes for a hero play and he got a pick.
And that leaves only Deathmaker. He soon will join his teammates in the afterlife, and OG keep it clean, losing only 1 player in the process. But that too is fine because Rafuel is able to gather 3 ult points in this round. 2 frags and a death combined with the frag that he got in the previous round. He's awfully close to his Bladestorm.
And that's a bad news. That's a bad news for Team Velocity Gaming because this guy is just crazy. Both the teams, by the way, had 80% win rate on Haven in Split 1. Here comes a fun fact, ladies and gentlemen. So both the teams are quite even on this matchup. By the way, Velocity, this is their buy round, and Rafuel going for a hero play. And what was that? No support from the side of Velocity Gaming, and they lost Deathmaker, and also Excali is down. No way this is happening.
Rafuel with raw skill and pure will is able to shred through Velocity. He doesn't have the superior weaponry, but yet the Bulldog is able to sing the songs of death. And now OG find themselves with a decisive advantage. RVK doesn't feel the need to upgrade. He's good enough with the Sheriff, and he will get Eccles through the wood. Amaterasu is at least able to get rid of Antidote, but this gives away his position, and RBK will continue flirting with danger across the smoke. If he wasn't able to get the frag, even Hellfighter was present. But this flank has been detected by the alarm bot. RBK now has to somehow hope that his fallen teammates are able to get something done. But Aziz peeks out of the smoke. What a madman! That was a dry peek, a very risky one. Finally, he gets punished for it, but it's a bit too late. Hellfighter surrounded on all sides.
And another round on board for Orangutan. Especially when RBK got picked. I was a bit scared, but hey, Velocity in that very moment, they already had that man disadvantage. And Raw Fuel, after this peak, I thought that he just gonna back off. I know that at that very moment, Tesseract was also pushing from the A short side, simultaneously pushing towards Excali, but they somehow managed to get that pick too, and just left Velocity Gaming in handicap situation, and now they don't have a better buy. This is the worst nightmare actually for Velocity Gaming.
How do they recover from this one? Oh, I don't know if they can. Maybe this Hunter's Fury can help them out. Deathmaker dashes right over Aziz's head, only to get shut down by Antidote. A valiant attempt, but it doesn't get them the land grab they require.
Still a close call. It is still a close call, but Tesseract shuts down Excali. Amaterasu is trying hard with a frenzy, and now it's Eccles. Haven't secured a single pick yet. This might be his golden chance to get one and recover a weapon, but Raw Fuel instant peaks, using Antidote as a shield, or maybe as bait. Antidote just dropped down to 17, and Raw Fuel at that very moment secures a pick. This is going to be the 5th round of this first map, and Orangutan is playing smooth like a butter. Plus also, they utilize this Hunter's Fury very perfectly. Deathmaker also worked pretty perfectly with that fault line setup, secures one, but in that very moment he was alone inside the site and got killed instantly.
Yeah, OG backing their teammates up really well. Can't say the same for Deathmaker, but you have Tesseract going for a blind ult right off the bat. This is more of an information ult, and even though he doesn't tag anyone, his instincts are in the right place. As soon as Velocity attempt a garage take, the nanoswarms will be popped, stopping them in their tracks. Finally, Raw Fuel's killing spree has been cut short, and Hellfighter doubles up. What a snap to Antidote.
He was alone, but he was just better in that situation. But Tesseract somehow managed to even things out. Maybe it's Aziz who secured the second pick. Excali was down and also got the information that where the spike was. Eccles was trying to force a fight against Aziz, in which he left him with only 13 HP. You can't recover your HP, but you need to support. Healing up Tesseract again, back onto 99. And now, Orangutan, they are prepared for this. Shuts down Amaterasu, and now they got the man advantage. Oh my god.
99 health. OG have 99 problems, but Velocity ain't one. And in this cheeky position, even the low HP of Aziz won't really matter. He can still get the spike. For the second time in this round, by the way. Deathmaker slipping through the gaps, but can he thread the needle? You've still got RBK marking a very passive angle in case Deathmaker tries to make this very specific flank. And the movement is superior. Doesn't even take a tick of damage as he takes down the Star Jet.
We might witness a clean sweep. This is the Orangutan everyone is afraid of. And Velocity Gaming suffering the wrath of OG's clean play. Look at that Tesseract. 9 kills, 2 assists, 0 death. This man is just unkillable. Oh my god, Raw Fuel has a play storm available. Aziz will get one if he get one pick. RBK will also get his Cosmic Divide. This is just bad. 2 Spectres, 1 Stinger, 2 Sheriff, and Velocity with the Dream. I don't know how they're going to complete it, but I'm sure one thing, that is OG just going to destroy it before they even start.
All the utility dodged by Raw Fuel, but nobody can dodge his op shots. Eccles with the Stinger finally making things work. And as Velocity bombard the backside with flashes, Eccles is able to double up. This is great. You have a retaliation from Antidote. He kills the spike carrier, but there's just way too much heat to handle. Too many bodies to target. And that finally leaves Tesseract in a clutch situation. Velocity might just put one on the board.
This is looking scary. It's a 1v2 situation.
Spike
Amitarasu
planted.
planted. Spots out Excali, and oh my god, Excali! Tossing those bullets and connecting his one perfectly. And this is the first round, ladies and gentlemen. Velocity got their first round, and it's thrifty. Beautiful.
I really thought they wouldn't be able to get this round, especially with the way Rafiel was making it look so easy. He dodged the initial dump of breach utility, but with the smoke that was put up by RVK, it backfires as Velocity was now able to use it to not only isolate the fights, but also peek right inside the smoke and catch OG off guard. They wouldn't have expected Velocity to push through that very specific nebula, especially not that aggressively. So there you have it, Velocity surprising OG. And they are able to get one round on the board. An instant tactical timeout is called out to make sure they don't lose this economic momentum.
And yeah, by the way, we are missing the doctor today. Although you still have the coach, you still have that support, you still have Sky here in the coaching position. By the way, 6 rounds done, and Davey just putting some wise words that what they have to do and what is the most important thing, especially when you have 4 ultimates. Your opposition also has a similar amount of ultimates you have. The lockdown is going to be an interesting part in this round because Excali and Tesseract, both of them, they don't have their Hunter's Fury. So you can utilize lockdown to create some space, create some room, but you have to be careful of the counter lockdown. Let's see. In this round, it's again going to be a crucial one because Velocity already resetted their match loss bonus.
You should run.
Smoke towards C-Link. Antidote tries to peek through it. As soon as he gets tagged by the drone, the recon, he falls back. Doesn't want to die without any risks. That's Ragdo. Oh, he thought he was safe from the turret, but the alarm bot gets the better of him, so no flanks over here. An instant rolling thunder utilized, and Velocity will push all the way through, but Rafiel is the bodyguard, and he is the killing machine over here. My goodness, Velocity thought they had an advantage. They tried to make that play, but not today. It won't succeed now. Amaterasu now has to call well above his years. The spike's already being diffused, and if he can even kill the spike diffuser, he will still be shot because there's a flanker. Rafiel once again popping off.
Okay, we can hear the fans, we can hear the management team. Plus, one more thing, and that is after that rolling thunder, every single one of them just jumping in front of Rafiel. It seems like the Planktons was trying to provoke that big feast to eat them alive, and Rafiel just did the same. Ladies and gentlemen, so the Orangutan just thrashing the hopes of Velocity Gaming, and they're just doing it in fashion, yeah.
That was a little bit of a predictable play, especially since Velocity only smoked towards C-Link and not A-Link. OG would have expected the aggression there, but this time it's a very fast push in towards short. Gun upgraded. Tesseract. Bountiful utility on him as he gets stunned out of existence.
Whoa!
Antidote will shun Hellfire away from that position. Flashes, dodge, but he can't dodge Eccles' wrath. And Eccles with the triple. The captain finally stepping up. And this really puts OG in a precarious spot. It's still a 2v3, so it is winnable. But RVK has already used up his Cosmic Divide. It would have been perfect if there was the lockdown available, but he's already used it in the previous round. Eccles on the verge of an ace. He wants all 5. He wants to make a statement over here.
He will.
And he gets it. Finally, some signs of life and Velocity as the captain makes it look easy.
Look at that! The amount of ultimate point he has right now. In the previous round, he already utilized the Rolling Thunder, and now he just need 2 more ultimate points for a Rolling Thunder once again. And these, trade games were the perfect, I think. So when Antidote secures LF pick, I thought, okay, it's done. Especially, Rafiel had a really better, incredible angle. But despite of that fact, Eccles was just perfect with every single strat he did and every single shot he connected right between the eyes of his opponents. The second round for Velocity Gaming, and in this one we can see Excali. He has his Hunter's Fury available.
Yeah, but he's reluctant to use it. Meanwhile, OG have already called in the backup. The big guns are here, both Tesseract and Rafiel available on A site. And Velocity love doing this, don't they? They show early presence towards A, and they cut sound. Let the other team assume that there's nobody present on A, and let them assume that Velocity is falling back towards C, but that's not the case. They will re-hit A, reinitiate the fights. Hunter's Fury also goes right inside, and Excali is able to kill Aziz. The laser beams doing their work, but Deathmaker waiting for a flash to peek out of that cloud burst. Unfortunately, Tesseract's utility reveals him, so he gets killed through the smoke. And now Tesseract is doubling up. Even Raw Fuel is making it work like a charm.
Another round on board, and in this one particular round, I just saw Velocity got decimated. After this Hunter's Fury, everything went south for Velocity Gaming. Deathmaker was just trying to act smart, but got shut down instantly. And in this, Excali lost a duel, and he was trying to use an utility, especially in that 1v3 situation. Okay. It was quite unfortunate for them. Velocity Gaming, they have one hero Vandal in the hands of Amitarasu with a heavy shield. Let's see if this works.
Yeah, it is a bit weird, especially since every one of his teammates is on just pistols and just ghosts, but there's just light shields at max. Meanwhile, Amaterasu, the guy with the gun, has heavy shields, understandably so. But with OG having nothing but vandals, I don't think that heavy shield is going to help him when he gets popped in the head. Deathmaker making risky plays, gets discovered by Aziz. But Aziz will recover as he falls back. The drone used towards a shot. It's just a ruse. Velocity, on the other hand, are trying to make a play through B. Antidote says not today.
Oh, that was a scary play because Antidote missed his few shots, the first shots, but now he got raided. LF also recovered one Vandal, and Eccles has one, but they are unaware of that fact that Raw Fuel is in the side. Excali, a beautiful headshot, left on just 5% HP, and now it's Deathmaker. Back to square one. He is alone.
30 seconds left.
Deathmaker has to now show why he was one of the preferred duelists of this team. His position discovered, but OG are giving him quite a lot of space, quite a lot of breathing room. Only to suffocate him eventually. The Trailblazer already sent inside. Even the gravity well is popped to make sure he can't plant. And Tesseract will finally put him out of his misery.
That Trailblazer peak was just on time. Good comms, by the way. Tesseract was quite lucky because he got a dink in his head, but that was through a wall, so the damage got reduced a bit. And Deathmaker was struggling. Okay, he is actually struggling. Look at the kill department here. This is still an early stage, but Deathmaker needs to step up. He just got one in past 10 rounds.
It's very uncharacteristic of him. Can he make impact here? Yes, he can. I think we just jinxed him. Rockul fat fingered that dash and went straight inside, but RBK goes undiscovered. This could be huge. They're not checking him. The spike dropped, and then he drops Deathmaker as well. And all of a sudden, this round has collapsed. Velocity had the perfect opportunity, but they are falling.
Worst nightmare. What was that? Okay, I can expect that Deathmaker is not checking that angle because he was just using his tailwind, but that owl drone not checking the corners, that's a rookie mistake, and RBK just exploit that. And every single time, whenever OG was trying to, just showcase some sign of life, if they get a reality check in just the next round.
Oh my goodness, the early aggression and the counter flashes just do not help. Aziz and Antidote popping off once again. Eccles finally able to trade it out, but this is him making desperation plays. The blades are out, and so is Raw Fuel. Amaterasu levels the playing field. This could be the opportunity Velocity have been looking for. But A control's already lost. OG have pushed way too deep inside, and the drone thrown already confirms the presence. Trades towards B once again, as OG, despite having the information, failed to make preemptive attempts. And now they will go for massive flanks. You've got Tesseract coming in from A-Link. Meanwhile, RVK's on the back lines
Spike
coming in from
planted.
Cross. And
You
no
should
KG
run.
neutrals present over there. So this backstab will go undiscovered.
Enemy remaining.
That A-Link play. Oh, Tesseract denied that, and also a round victory for Velocity Gaming. Hele was alone, I think, so they should have waited for that lockdown to, just utilize till the end. Peaked alone, got killed instantly, and after that, when Amaterasu thought, okay, I can win this one windmill and make it even Steven, he also got punished. The scoreline is favoring OG pretty badly. And one more thing, and this is Team Velocity Game Inspect. I don't know what they're gonna do. This is a 10-2 swap. No way.
One enemy remaining.
What's just going on? That Maker also. He's still low in terms of kills.
Yeah, the opportunity slipping past the fingers of Velocity, and they look in shambles. Can they recover in the second half, or will OG run away with this map, leaving Velocity in the dust yet again? We'll find out on the other side of this break. Stay tuned.
Can't feel my wings, I need my hands. This life is real, can't play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in.
Presenting Hyundai i20 N-Line. It's time to play.
Yes, I'm a Gen Z, or should I say, the Gen X. And I don't let fear hold me back from doing anything. I choose to move fearlessly through it all.
Hey buddy, we need you to trim your beard for this next scene.
What? Okay, fine, I'll admit it. I move fearlessly in most things, but I draw the line here. What if I Nico cut myself?
Try this.
Phillips.
Can't feel my wings, I need my hands. This life is real, can't play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to this Open Valorant channel in South Asia. This is the biggest match of this split 2. Trust me, we've been waiting for this matchup from the split 1, and finally when we are witnessing this, we can see OG is dominating Velocity Gaming. It's the 10-2 scoreline, heavily favoring Team Orangutan. Now they are on the attacker side, and Velocity Gaming playing on the defensive side, in which we can say it's a 2-1-2 setup. Velocity Gaming, Helit, and Amaterasu. They are playing in the garage. Shuts down both the players, Helif and Amaterasu. They are out. It's a 3v4. They secures one, but those trades were moved perfect. Then we thought Excali is utilizing some shock dart to just dish out some bit of damage, and then he can just capitalize on that. RVK needs to be careful. He received a ton of damage, dropped down to only 68% of his HP. Excali still waiting for his recon. Spots out RVK, but he's better with that aim. Excali and Ekel secures one, but Antidote shuts both of them down and secures the pistol round right away. Orangutan might hit the match point right now, ladies and gentlemen, on the map pick of Velocity Gaming. Okay, this is the worst nightmare for Team Velocity Gaming. This was their map pick. They were looking so strong before this match started, but Antidote and his squad, the army of apes, is brutally thrashing Team Velocity Gaming. And still being undefeated here. Velocity Gaming, respecting the situation, opted for 3 sheriffs, 1 classic and a marshal. One of them is out. One sheriff has already got dropped. Amaterasu playing from the garage alley. Helef also had 1 sheriff. He got picked around near the garage, the defender's alley position. Amaterasu, who was waiting for that nebula to dissipate, and when it got to get killed instantly. And an easy round. Rawfield with a 4K and a flawless for OG.
Match point.
What you can even think? And look at this, the watch party. Every single one of them is happy OG management is enjoying, so as the fans. But Velocity Gaming, ladies and gentlemen, they have to move fearlessly. They need to go, berserk in every single situation. It's the buy round for Velocity Gaming, and from this very moment, they need to win every single round if they want to survive on their map pick.
If not, Ascent is the wild west, which they will have to beat the Cowboys on. Velocity Gaming now have to put in everything they've got. OG channeling their aggression towards the C site. All the aggressors have been dealt with. Amaterasu gone, dusted and deleted. Tesseract going for a flank, and he succeeds in killing Hellfighter. Upgrades the guns, and this might just be the death of Excali as well. Eccles can see this map shattering before his eyes. All hope disappeared, and OG with a dominant win. What a statement! We thought this would be the Clash of Titans, but OG are here to play. They are here to dominate.
Or maybe they are in a hurry. They just want to prove every single one wrong that, you know what, guys? You were waiting for this matchup, and we are not actually. This is again a piece of cake for us, because look at the way they defeated Velocity Gaming. They swapped in Deathmaker instead of Toma to just... Okay, the fans are crazy too. 1-0, and yeah. We can see that aggression in the face of that management team of Orangutan. But do trust me, it seems like Orangutan was just playing a swift play.
Yeah, Velocity were just repelling the invaders away in the first half, and then in the second, they just run to the finish line. Will they do the same for the series as well, or will OG hit them back in the second map? Find out on the other side of this break.
Hit for my wins, I need my hands. This life is real, can't play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in.
I know my destiny. I know my destiny.
To be a nightmare for Velocity to come back on. They will have to reboot their entire existence in order to recover from that loss. Velocity, they're making some big changes over here by trying to sub Doma out, and that risk might just end up backfiring on them. Ascent is one of those maps where you really can't claim the game for yourself. It's one of those maps which has the potential to tilt either way. But with Velocity already feeling tilted after that 13-2 loss, how will they recover?
I still think that, in my personal opinion, Ascent is a very puggish and momentum-based map. If you have a momentum, like, you can maintain it pretty smoothly. But if it get crumbled, if you lost the momentum, then your opposition can exploit that again and again, and you need a lot of time to recover from that very situation. And when you understand, okay, that we are comfortable in that very situation, your opposition already has a huge lead. So let's see. I would love to see that Velocity start maintaining that momentum from the very start of this second map, because in the previous map, they started off pretty good in the pistol round, but that 2v3 retake was just more perfect. Audience is still believing in Velocity Gaming. 67% fans are supporting Velocity on their side, 33 to Orangutan. But for now, this one pistol round will decide who has an upper advantage. And okay, Shock Dart and a Swarm Grenade, in which Swarm Grenade got destroyed.
Early contact towards mid. OG make plenty of noise, and then they start going towards 3, which is being expected by Velocity, partially because they've already pushed out of B main. And now Velocity have confirmed that OG will indeed be hitting the A site. The question is, can the flank from Eccles catch OG off guard? Yes, it does. Aziz is dead. No more flashes available, so Rocky has to go and dry, and the dry peek actually works out. At the same time, even A main control is being taken by Hellfighter, and that leaves Rawfuel stranded on an island, trapped in a cube of his own making. And he will have to fight his way out of this trap. The spike deep behind enemy lines. And he gets double peek. No way he was getting this one. Velocity finally recovering.
A good pistol round and a good start for Velocity Gaming. This is what they need, and that's what they got right now. They just lost only one body, which is good part though. And Eccles, that push was very unorthodox, that the players of Orangutan just got surprised. Rawfuel in the end got double peek, and also they had a backup plan in which the player from A-main was going to DP from similar position to shut down Rawfuel if he could have secured 1 or 2 picks in that situation. So again, good planning from Velocity Gaming, and a good outcome, and a great outcome too. Now, Orangutan, 3 sheriffs, 2 classics, and they just invested in 1 flashpoint that Aziz has, and that's it. Nothing in terms of utilities.
Well, OG are most probably going to wait for their rechargeables to come back online. Aziz waiting for the knife once again. Tesseract waiting for the recon dart. Meanwhile, Antidote will eventually get 1 smoke. But what can he do with it? OG actually spreading out rather than grouping up and hitting a site with brute force. This is an eco round, so I wouldn't be surprised if OG go for one of those Hail Mary pushes. But instead, they're taking it nice and slowly. They want to figure out what the default of velocity looks like. Using the smoke on mid will allow Rawfield to get inside, but as soon as a little bit of KJ utility is triggered, shock darts are sent in towards the B side. So Velocity now have no control of B main. Even though you have RVK trying to fit his way through, just squeeze past the defenses. His teammates have now arrived on mid, so now Market can be crunched. Both the defenders of Velocity on the site itself. Deathmaker offered a duel. He will instantly win it. RVK, though, already pretty low, and Eccles deals with Aziz as well. No utility to falter this push inside.
Defender spawn.
And that is it. Velocity once again keeping
10
it
seconds
clean.
left.
We need more rounds like these from Velocity.
Antidote, yeah, a flawless round for Velocity Gaming, and as you just mentioned, we need more like this in future if they want to stretch this series to third map, and that's gonna be fine. But for now, we can see, and that is Orangutan contested that mid area pretty smoothly, so they might exploit that market and pizza area once again if they wanted to, and also can pinch the B side and can also crunch towards that B side, or maybe the defender's alley too. Let's see if they're gonna do the same or not. For now, Deathmaker is 3 points far away from his Blade Storm. If he can just get 2 picks and then he got traded out, that's gonna be a beautiful, or maybe a comfortable swap for him. Dodged the 0 point peaks, but Rawfuel is better with his aim, but got traded out instantly by Eccles.
Ooh, this time it's a counter smoke by Hellfighter. This gives Eccles some breathing space over here as he tries to hold onto this area by himself, being cheeky in the darkness. And while he's able to get one, Antidote retrades, and the round is back to square one. The only difference is Spike is dropped behind enemy lines. Amatras was most likely going to wait for the contact of Hellfighter to swing out. But look at this smoke that's been put up by Hellfighter. It's not exactly the entry denial smoke you would expect from a defensive woman. It kind of hinges in between that arch. And the smoke fades. Amaterasu falls. Hellfighter gets peeked out. That's an Omen diff right there. Antidote almost pre-firing the angle.
Oh no, look at the face of Dave. He is not happy with this, but I kind of like it. Okay, this was your bonus round, in which I like how, Excali just played with the help of Eccles, and both of them just jumped from that mid area, that short area by the way, and trying to pinch in the two players playing around the mid arches, in which they were kind of successful, but they got traded instantly by Antidote. So Antidote won that fight and again regroups with his teammate in a 2v2 situation. Deathmaker again playing from a similar angle, secures a pick, but Tesseract repeats and secure another, and also got the man advantage. That's bad for Velocity Gaming. Why you are investing so much bodies when you are unaware that where the players are? Why?
I don't think those questions can be answered. But Antidote has a response, and that response is violence. Excali turns around to make sure he can't get anything else done. But Amaterasu peeks to two Vandals at the same time, and he falls instantly. A flash good enough to net Excali one, but can he double up? He also dinked RVK through the bricks. But with his positions given away, OG can now easily commit the plant.
He can detect the alarm bot because he used that 0 point pretty perfectly. His position has been revealed, playing around the first alley. Peaks, and Aziz was better. He was better with his aim, shuts down his counterpart. And Excali, oh no, he got killed. And Orangutan, the watch party, the OG viewing party, they are happy with this performance. And they are again do it and again, already hitting that mark. Deny that lead, the 2 rounds lead, but they're trying to, the players from Velocity Gaming trying to just use the similar strategy again and again. This is what they did in the previous round when, Eccles just told Helif and Excali to regroup towards the archers, and they did that again without even checking the top mid. Cool.
Very aggro smoke by Hellfighter towards B main. On the back of it, Eccles tries to use his drone, hoping to tag somebody and then maybe get a free kill, but that is not going to happen. At least he's falling back to safety. But because of this now, neither of the KJs have any nano swarms left. Silence, a golden virtue. One that OG value quite a lot. They know that Velocity have only eco weapons, so they don't want to walk into a stack, which currently is on the A site. Nobody gets revealed by the recon, nor does it get broken, so this might just give Velocity a false sense of information. And even when the 0 point detects them all, it is completely okay. My bad, that 0 point actually belonged to Aziz. Scally will use his now just to make sure there's no lurkers towards mid, and now that the mid arches are clear, they will continue purging in through market.
Paranoia being invested. Tesseract, his position was undetected and his aim was perfect. As it is, 3 kills for him and 1 through a smoke. Aziz with 2. This was the round for Tesseract and Aziz, just farming up their ultimates. Now they have a Null Command and a Hunter's Fury in the backpack again. 2 rounds in favor of Velocity Gaming and 3 in favor of Orangutan. A good point for Velocity Gaming in this round. Now they will have a good buy. And the champion of Split 1 are facing the fan favorite of BCSA for the first time. And yeah, this is a fun fact though. But the champions are actually playing like champions. Decimating Velocity Gaming. For now, actually.
All the fans, the Indian Valorant fans, were waiting for this matchup since time immemorial. But now that they finally get the game of their dreams, it's not going the way they thought it would. Nanoswarms make sure that nobody from Velocity can peek out or defend a spawn. Meanwhile, you have got Deathmaker looking all the way towards mid, and he's cleared out B-Link as well. Any late lurks from OG will be shut down, but that's okay because they've already breached into the site and planted the spike firmly over there.
Kills Az's tag there. That's going to be bad. Kills Az's Hunter's Fury available. Tags 2 secures 1. Aziz is out. Now you have the man advantage. Excali using the 0 point perfectly and now detecting RVK. The flashpoint has been utilized. RVK is blinded. Has to wait for his turn, and he actually did, but Rawfuel turning the tides. It's 1v2 now. Rawfuel with the 3k. Deathmaker is alone. 7 kills in the backpack and a 4700 credit investment. Use a tailwind to just force out the players of OG to go for an individual battle. But dude, you might lose your life and also that big, humongous weapon. Deathmaker. Okay, he actually saved it, but couldn't be able to save the round.
You win some, you lose some. Velocity pick their battles, pick their weapons, and turn their tails. OG battle onwards. The supporting staff in the viewing party rallying the troops onwards. And I like how Velocity are able to always check for any potential lurkers in the OG camp, especially making sure that nobody will surprise them late from mid by backstabbing them towards market or something. But while they are keeping those things in check, they are simply not able to keep the B site under lock and key.
They are reading the... You know what? That cage's setup is pretty predictable for Orangutan, and they're just exploiting that one thing again and again. They push Rawfuel towards that switch with the help of a Cloudburst and also a Paranoia or maybe a Darker if needed. Plus a 0 point towards that defender's alley to suppress the KJ, and it's working out every single time. So Velocity, they have to just change it a little bit, or they need to invest some more bodies towards B, instead just holding on with just only one player, and that's what they are doing. I am happy. Velocity just investing more bodies towards B. Now we can see Eccles, Deathmaker and Excali playing from the B side, and Amitrasu just setting up his utilities towards A. Although this is the save round in which they only have an operator and Deathmaker. I don't know what's going wrong with this guy, but he's missing those crucial shots.
He can't even dash back to safety because of all the suppression utility. Aziz, can he make this one work? It's a dangerous gun that he's up against, and they've discovered the operator's presence on B. hey, hold on. Instead of going towards the B, they use the defender spawn to go towards A. This is not something Velocity expected, but Amaterasu will intercept them. The spike down, and there comes a lurk from Aziz. He's able to finally get one. Excali comes through with the trade, but that's all that he can do for now. The A side has fallen. OG are able to make this brilliant rotation, set things in motion, and now the ball is rolling. It's in the court of Velocity. First interception point by Antidote. The captain falls by the hands of the other Velocity captain, and now it's up against the two Sovas. Both of them playing to the best of their abilities. Tesseract also has a Hunter's Fury in his backpack, so this might just lead Eccles to assume that he's playing from B. He's playing from A main, whereas Tesseract's towards cardboard. A very cheeky position. You wouldn't expect someone to hide over here in a post plant, but when it's a 1v1, and when the other Sova might just assume that you're towards A main because of the Hunter's Fury, it's completely okay to hide near cardboard.
When it was a 2v2 situation, Tesseract was styling up his hair. Look at this. When Antidote was in a 1v2 situation, he was just chilling. He was not even doing a single thing. I know that cardboard position was very unpredictable. When Eccles dropped, he heard him and then instantly re-peaks. But that thrust onto Antidote was just perfect.
Exactly.
And again, Deathmaker got revealed, yeah.
I mean, yeah, that thrust and Hunter is impeccable because he was essentially fighting a 1v2 over there, knowing fully well that he's gonna get traded, but he's still okay with the risk. It's a calculated risk, and damn, OG are damn good at math. Nanoswarm staggered as soon as the alarm bot is activated. But while Velocity are losing control of 3, they are adamant on taking A main control. This will make things harder for OG on the post spawn, as they now can't take any post spawns towards that region. They will have to stick to the site itself. Most of them will have to play either under Heaven, unlike Raw Fuel, who's planning to play right in their faces.
Excali with a good pick. Null command has been utilized. Tesseract is also playing with a very cheeky angle. But that defender's lockdown just going to force the players to fall back. But Tesseract just going with the backup plan. RBK hiding inside the Heaven box. And it's only Tesseract left alone on his own in a 1v4 situation. Oh no, he got confused at whom he should kill. But at the end, it's going to be Team Velocity game. And again, Antidote was in 1v2 situation in which he lost. And just because of that, as I just mentioned it earlier, that it's going to be difficult to play in a retake position because you might get pinched, and that's what just happened.
Yeah, I mean, Velocity were completely aware about the pushes from OG. They kind of wanted them to do so, you know? Especially with OG losing control of A main and then having to fight aggressively towards Heaven. The lockdown was placed to force OG's hand, to make them push out and try to battle towards Heaven rather. Because they can't stay on the site, they can't exit either. And the only way to dodge that lockdown is to pick up the battles and hope you win. This time though, Velocity, their fights were stronger.
But the aim of Raw Fuel is strong. I don't know, dude, what to say, because they're just losing those individual battle, and that is not the way. Well, what was that? Raw Fuel? Holy smokes, nothing. Just peeking in and also collecting that Locks position. Wow. The confidence in the players of Orangutan is just touching the sky, dude. They are not even afraid of a single thing. A microwave setup here, but Amaterasu needs to be careful.
Yeah, those nanoswarms are gonna get popped as soon as the alarm bot's activated. They don't do much to break it, and Amaterasu doesn't get suppressed, so he can activate that Float is Lava setup. The flash is not that great, and Aziz ends up walking to his own death. At least Tesseract is able to trade this one out, but Hellfighter will stop him in his tracks. A pinstripe of a kill feed as trades go back and forth. OG are finally able to get the plant, and this time they've got the man advantage too.
Raw Fuel gave that plant to RVK so that he can get his lockdown available, because before this A side, he collected that B ultimate orb. Raw Fuel aware that where Eccles is, and now forcing a fight against Deathmaker. Deathmaker is forced to fall back just because of the attacker's lockdown. Killjoy lockdown. He is in 1v2 situation in which he is unaware that where Antidote is, but he knows that where RVK is actually. Surpassing that dark cover, might check up the other side of the hell, but no. he doesn't. Antidote punishes him and also upgrades his weapon. Nice round though.
Deathmaker was in pedal even if he did not reload over there. That was unfortunate timing, and OG make the best use of their skills. They go in for a simple 3-hit. They keep it clean, they keep it easy. Don't overcomplicate things when you know that you've got Velocity pinned. And at least now when they've figured out what the Killjoy setup is going to be like every time on 3, they're taking active steps to suppress Amaterasu rather than actually breaking those KJ utils with the guns and trying to go for some frags. Deathmaker, very aggro moves, but he falls back, which also prompts Hellfighter to put up that one-way smoke over there. Plenty of OG presence detected towards A main. They will now regress, hoping to take control of other parts of the map where Amaterasu has already pushed the front lines. He might just be in for a free couple of kills if they don't check him.
Yeah, they will. They will. But Amaterasu was in a really weird spot though. He was not even just tucking the wall. He was quite in an open area and instantly got peeked by Raw Fuel. Not in a good spot, but Deathmaker making things even. Now it's a 4v4 situation in which they can also recover a Phantom, and this, yes, they will. Excali has that. I think so. The better option is to just push together. You can deny that 1v1 duel, and you can also peek together. But Excali, aware of that fact, trying to fight against his counterpart, exchanging those flashes. But Aziz needs to step up in this crucial situation, and he will not.
Fragment forces him out, and that is it. Velocity keep it clean. A lovely round from them. They upgrade the weapons, get the round as well, and this is just picture perfect.
Thrifty.
They even give the defuse to Eccles to let him get his Hunter's Fury online a bit faster. And these kind of thrifties are what we need from Velocity. You saw that push into B main. It was perfect from them. As soon as Amaterasu died, Velocity were inbound. Deathmaker was able to slice a kill through B-Link as one of the stragglers from OG was a bit late to the party. And then you saw Hellfighter throw in a Paranoia all the way from mid to B main to facilitate that B main hit. Even though RVK doesn't get hit with the Paranoia, they still are able to deal with him. The flashpoints that the flashpoints that Excali used were also dodged, but it still doesn't matter. Deathmaker this time, back with fury, back with vengeance, takes A main control with poise and aggression. And this makes Raw Fuel go all the way towards mid. There's no KJ Util present over here, so he's gonna get into market without being contested.
Oh, a beautiful pick by him.
No way.
Moves towards the side and shuts down Eccles. Okay. He wasn't even prepared for that. And OG will get a free site, but I would love to see how they're going to go for a retake, because you have a Shroud Disturb available. You don't have a Dark Cover, so you need to just focus on Excali to use his abilities, but he won't be able to use that because he got shut down by Aziz, and Aziz also finishing the final man, Deathmaker.
Last round in the half.
I thought Rafiel was just looking to dip his toes into mid, maybe make a lurk play, activate himself late in the round, but as soon as his teammates started to gather steam towards B main, he went on a killing spree, slicing and dicing Amaterasu, and he does Eccles dirty. Eccles had been farming up that Hunter's Fury since quite some time, and that would have been the saving grace if he actually got to use all of it. It would have put OG in a very precarious spot. That narrow corridor of B main and lane 1 makes it very difficult to dodge the Hunter's Fury, but what does Rafuel do? He prevents his team from mortal danger and gets his team the first half lead. This might just be a 7-5, but even then, OG already are looking very, very strong.
They are aware that where the operator is, and that's why they're just trying to avoid that mid presence here. Excali peek and Eccles on the side. He already knows that where Raw Fuel is, and perfect peek from him and shuts down Raw Fuel, and also gaining that man advantage and denying that B push from the side of Orangutan.
The B switch being hit. Velocity have stacked up the B side. They have way too many players present over here. At least Tesseract is able to kill Hellfighter, which will now trigger the rotation for Velocity back towards the A site. And now they're overthinking themselves.
No way.
The illusions and deceptions shattering in the face of
30
OG
seconds
aggression as they now look to re-hit the B site once again. Recon dot goes flying in. Amaterasu will dodge it for the time being, but he's got no backup available over here. Any person who can assist him is trapped on the other side of the smoke, and when Excali tries to peer through this darkness, he will be shot in the face. It's all up to Deathmaker. He couldn't make an impact in the first map, but now he has to step up above and beyond his means. Has to show him why he's the hero. Touted the #1 player of the country, running out of hope, running out of health, catching bullets, catching flak, and OG take the map lead. 8-4.
Yeah.
Switching sides.
Okay. At least Velocity did better on their on this map if we compare it with the previous one. The previous map first half scoreline was 10-2, and this one it's 8-4. So it's a good sign. It's a good sign for them. But you know what? They were playing on the defensive side, and we know Ascent is a balanced map. Ascent is a balanced map. It's not going to favor attackers or defenders. You can easily exploit that mid, and you can also capitalize on that. You utilize on mid when you're playing on the attackers or defenses. But the only thing that matters is how much room you are giving away to those attackers. We saw that Orangutan was just trying to include those market and that pizza and arches a little bit. Rather than that, they're just focusing on that tree as well as that B main presence a lot to force out Velocity Gaming players to just move a bit forward and give them some free kills, and yeah, that actually worked out.
Well, that was quite a good half from Velocity considering the performance in the previous game, but will that be enough? We'll find out on the other side of this break.
Came for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, can't play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in.
Presenting Hyundai i20 Line. It's time to play.
Yes, I'm a Gen Z, or should I say, the Gen X. And I don't let fear hold me back from doing anything. I choose to move fearlessly to it all.
Hey buddy, we need you to trim your beard for this next scene.
What? Okay, fine, I'll admit it. I move fearlessly in most things, but I draw the line here. What if I Nico cut myself?
Try this.
Phillips.
Came for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, can't play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in.
Okay, seems like we're a bit late to the party, and here it goes. We start off with a bang. Velocity hitting the B side with brute force, and Tesseract dropping them in their tracks. The paranoias and the 0 points were thrown inside, but Tesseract is sharp. He's precise. He strikes thrice. This might just be a quad from him. And Amaterasu might just try to pray. He can't make it across this fray. OG win the pistol yet again.
And again, Velocity is just doing the same thing, trying to play very proactively and very fast, and it just sum up to a loss once again. This is not the Velocity I imagine, right? That recon is just perfect, and especially that aim was just steady on the top of cake. That paranoia was right on time, but raw fuel at the end got picked up, but the trade was also perfect. Although, this fast play style is not favoring Velocity at all, right, Crims?
Absolutely. Velocity once again running it down towards the B side. They're feeling desperate, running out of options, running out of health points. Deathmaker dashing in without his teammates being able to trade him. At least Tesseract is able to spray them down, even though he had multiple guns pointed in his face. Escali recovers the Bulldog. This could be the saving grace, but can he deliver the coup de grace over here as Antidote is running and gunning all across? Hellfighter trapped alone, wanting to make impact, but he can't even find his own head as Robio decapitates him.
Before dying, I just saw the player cam of LF and he was smiling, he was laughing, dude. So at the end, it doesn't matter if they're losing, they're just enjoying the match, and that's what matters the most, right? Winning, yeah, you need to win, you need to prove the mettle, you need to prove your chance and why you are here playing with the biggest lineup in India. But at the end, you're enjoying the matchup. I think so. Velocity Gaming already understood that, okay, this matchup just got slipped away from their hands, so it's better to just not stretch it out more, just go for some usual or casual plays, or try to give Orangutan a tough time if they wanted to. Otherwise, yeah, this game is Orangutan's.
It's got Orangutan's name written all over it. Oh, this is a nice setup. Raffle most likely will peek along with Tesseract, and when they finally do, it will result in Deathmaker's demise. Excali goes for the refrag. The flash is good, but Tesseract, he gets the frag because of the recon.
How?
The smoke from Antidote comes in the nick of time, and that saves Tesseract. I mean, finally Amaterasu is able to get him and neutralize the man advantage, but it's already a bit too late.
This was a bonus round in which Aziz is just on 6 and RVK on 14. It's going to be Antidote who can change the fate of his team in this round, especially. He will! He certainly will! It's going to be Helef in a 1v1 situation. Antidote just on 14, and he will fall. He will fall though. So has the hope of this one particular round. But Velocity invested a lot. Survive with only one man. An Antidote, how he switched back to this one with only 14 HP and won. How is that even possible? I don't know.
That is just absolutely criminal from Orangutan. A bonus round nets them 4 kills. It shatters Velocity's economy. It's supposed to be a full buy round for them, but they're relinquished to just Bulldogs. That's a massive downgrade. Firepower lacking. And that one frag that Tesseract was able to get, even though he was low on HP, just tells you how good the coordination between Orangutan members is.
Yeah.
He threw out a recon dart, which doesn't get broken. And why would you break it, right? It seems futile in a situation like that, because even though Tesseract can get the ability to pre-fire, he's still very low on HP, so the duel still doesn't go in his favor on paper. But then comes a smoke, and that's when the recon changes everything. Now he can pre-fire into the smoke with Excali not being able to see his opponent.
Those coordinated plays and the confidence just summing up to a victory for Orangutan. They have 5 rounds lead, just double up. Okay. So
this time,
in this round, we can see RVK is just playing with the Sheriff. Okay. Might be suffering with the crunch of someone.
Yeah, I think that's completely fine. He's known to be the Sheriff God. Plus, he's got quite a lot of nanoswarms in the way, so in case Velocity try to go for this fast A aggression, they will be met with a sword full of lava. The 0 point is perfect. Everybody towards A main detected. The only person who hasn't been detected is Amaterasu, and he's towards mid. He might just try to make a sneak play, but look at the preemptive rotations from OG. They're actually pulling away from the A side. They're heading towards B. This forces OG back into a 2-1-2 setup because they just assume that Velocity will fall back after being detected. And that is the right call for now. Once again, another preemptive move. Abandoning B in the process and focusing on mid once again. But the moment I say that, OG are back to 2-1-2s. They're actively trying to figure out where Velocity is without actually being aggressive.
30
Oh, 0 points. Always detect them.
Oh, a pick and Aziz falls back with fragment support. But wow, a good shock dart. Preempted shock dart. He knows that where Aziz would be and secures a pick. But oh my god, how even hitting those? But Excali with the shorty. You don't have enough time. You don't have enough HP. You're believing in that you can clutch in this round with Excali. Those beliefs just got thrown away by Orangutan's play.
RVK. That double kill with the Sheriff tells you exactly why he's one of the most feared players in India. No money, no problem. He's still got his trusty revolver by his side. And he can snap away his opponent's lives. Misguided and ill-conceived applications of aggression from Velocity yield them no fruit, as once again they are thrown back into the economic trenches, relegated as sheriffs and nothing else. They don't even have any ultimates to work with. Maybe Amaterasu can get that lockdown if he's allowed to farm an ult orb, but he's got no backup by himself.
Oh, he's quite lucky. Look at that Tesseract scaling the B lobby again. RVK spots one out, but Excali instantly picks him. Raw Fuel going for a hero play, and in this situation, it kind of matters. But hey, his teammate Antidote got picked off. Raw Fuel secures two. Both of them towards Generator. And another pick got secured just because of that Hunter Fury. That support from Tesseract was just outstanding. He left alone with just only 5 HP. One bullet through the box is just going to be enough. And again, Tesseract. It seems like he's just playing around with those shock darts and those recons. He doesn't even need those Vandals and Phantoms. Those recons are just enough.
And Tesseract. He's using the Cube of Destiny to get all these frags. The Hunter's Fury was perfect. It throws the round into a state of madness. And Velocity eventually devolving into complete lunacy and bankruptcy. Because of that Hunter's Fury, Rawfuel was able to get so many frags. So many of the Velocity members were conflicted whether they should fight him or whether they should dodge the massive laser beams. And then the final reveal through the smoke to get Hellfighter. He was using that smoke for cover, hoping that the darkness would save him. But when there's sonar beams on the other side, there's really not much you can do to keep yourselves alive. Scally with a cross-country knife. He's gonna land late towards Vine. And it detects nobody because Aziz is playing ahead of that smoke. The one-way working wonders. Is RVK gonna peek ahead of that smoke? That would be absolutely mental if he does so.
And the paranoia is from the side of Antidote, lol. He even paranoid his own teammate, but Antidote, before getting suppressed, he picks one. Excali shuts him down and also collected an information of Rawfuel. But Tesseract, nobody knows about this man. And if you're unaware that where he is, he can kill you. He will instantly shut you down. You can't even do much.
He's only a pixel in between the walls of hell and that tiny smoke. He's able to kill the spike carrier and boil it down to a 2v2 once again, where the op can be impactful, but Rawfuel's been shut down. That's the danger man out of the picture. RVK has been phenomenal with the Sheriff, but if he can shut down the game with a 1v2 clutch, it would be the cherry on top of the cake. And Velocity won't let OG eat it yet.
6th round on board, and finally 1 round on board for Team Orangutan. And Aziz, you know what? I thought that could have secured another pick in this situation. Antidote goes for a hero play and got instantly punished there. But if Tesseract would have secured the pick of Excali, that would have been the game for Orangutans. But okay, doesn't matter. They just lost 1 round and look at their economy. Orangutan just switched back to the Sheriffs. They have 4 ultimates, but I think that the best option is to utilize in the next round if you have a better buy.
That is, if there is a next round. What if they ended right here and now? Good 0 point. Could have detected way more people. Could have detected everybody, but it only sees a fraction of Velocity's force. It is still okay, you know? Cross country 0 points, as well as the paranoia, all of them thrown inside, and finally, you've got the dash in. Oh, but it doesn't get anything done. The judge, it should be effective. But Rawfuel's using the Cloudburst to keep them at bay. Hellfighter dives straight in towards defender spawn instead of going to its side. That also works out.
And an easy round for Velocity Gaming. 3 of them got detected, but they still was... they knew it that, you know what, we have to hit B. They read that economy so perfectly that they to just move pretty swiftly towards the side. And yeah, Broful tried his best, but missing those plays was his worst stream. And in that situation, a judge worked perfectly because they had the control of the defender's alley, shutting down RVK, and also clearing out the man. But now, you have enough cash, you have enough abilities, and ultimates to just secure the final round of this game. This could be the final round of this series.
One suppressed. Shadows traveling.
Quite a lot of hero present from OG towards the A side. You've got an off angle held by Rawfuel. He's just holding to make sure nobody can go towards the wider angles towards Guardboard. And the smokes from Antidote are keeping Velocity away. But they're still very stubborn, still adamant on hitting this site. The Paranoia hits Rawfuel square in the face. He uses the Cloudburst to keep himself alive for the time being and repositions towards Guardboard instead now. Deathmaker finally silences him. RVK though is good for one. Can he survive any longer? Aziz peeks out of the smoke. That was unexpected for Hellfighter, and now he's in trouble. The Paranoia, it's perfect. Even the ultimate from Omen is incredible. And OG shut it down. The champions of Split 1 defeat the favorite team of the tournament to make a bold statement. No amount of deception or illusion will be okay. And Velocity, they can't use this deception and illusion to break OG's aggression.
The trust these players has is just unimaginable. And a single digit lost for the players of Velocity Gaming. They can't even believe that, and orangutans, the apes are happy.
Primal instinct of these apes.
Yeah.
Overpowering velocity, speed, violence, momentum, and aggression. That's what happens when Eccles tries to cook. That's what happens when OG just throw that pot into his face.
Good game though. I loved it. Although OG just finished the series way more quickly than we expected. But again, it was a good game. But now I'm thinking that what's going to be the future lineup of Team Velocity Gaming? Because the way Deathmaker played today is not the usual Deathmaker we used to witness, right? This is not the old Deathmaker we heard the tales of, right? So maybe he is still trying to gel up with the team in Split 2. I don't know what just happened, but yeah, that's not the Deathmaker I imagine.
That's not the Deathmaker either of us imagined. And I thought this series would be an extravagant 3-map affair, but OG cut this journey short, and it's instant 2-0. We'll break down the game with more details, and there's also gonna be an interview with the MVP of the series on the other side of this break, so stay tuned.
Hit for my wins, I need my hands. This life is real, can't play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in.
Same energy. Work on being better when I'm 70. Your drip is just a water spring. You know I drip different, this the 7 seas. I deal with life different, make that limit squeeze. Went off for my style and identity. Better bounce back and get the cheddar cheese. I guess that's why they envy me. On track, now we going way up. W's as easy as a layup. Working late, stay up. Counting all the way up. Counting blessings, yeah, you know we pray up. Way up, pray up. On track, now we going way up. Now we going way up. Now we going. On track, now we going way up. Now we going way up. Now we going. I got his band like I'm Barry Bonds. Running through the money, but the money's long. I don't love it, but I need it, keep it coming on. Only family, me and friends, we don't get along. I put that on my name, that I put them on. I put myself on stage as they sing along. I might book a session, do 100 songs. I'ma let you hear them just to prove you wrong. On track, now we going way up. W's as easy as a layup. Working late, stay up. Counting all the way up. Counting blessings, yeah, you know we pray up. Pray up. On track, now we going way up. Now we going way up. Now we going. On track, now we going way up. Now we going way up. Now we going. On track, now we going way up. W's as easy as a layup. Working late, stay up. Counting all the way up. Counting blessings, yeah, you know we pray up. Pray up. On track, now we going way up. Now we going way up. Now we going. On track, now we going way up. Now we going way up. Now we going. Keep the same energy. Work on being better when I'm 70. Your drip is just a water spring. You know I drip different, just the 7 C's. I deal with life different, make that limit squeeze. Went off for my style and identity. Better bounce back and get the cheddar cheese. I guess that's why they envy me. On track, now we going way up. W's as easy as a layup. Working late, stay up. Counting all the way up. Counting blessings, yeah, you know we pray up. Pray up. On track, now we going way up. Now we going way up. Now we going. On track, now we going way up. Now we going way up. Now we going. I got his band like I'm Barry Bonds. Running through the money, but the money's long. I don't love it, but I need it, keep it coming on. Only family, me and friends, we don't get along. I put that on my name, that I put them on. I put myself on stage as they sing along. I might book a session, do 100 songs. I'ma let you hear them just to prove you wrong. On track, now we going way up. W's as easy as a layup. Working late, stay up. Counting all the way up. Counting blessings, yeah, you know we pray up. Pray up. On track, now we going way up. Now we going way up. Now we going. On track, now we going way up. Now we going way up. Now we going. On track, now we going way up. W's as easy as a layup. Working late, stay up. Counting all the way up. Counting blessings, yeah, you know we pray up. Pray up. On track, now we going way up. Now we going way up. Now we going. On track, now we going way up. Now we going way up. Now we going. Keep the same energy. Work on being better when I'm 70. Your drip is just a water spring. You know I drip different, just the 7 C's. I deal with life different, make that limit squeeze. Went off for my style and identity. Better bounce back and get the cheddar cheese. I guess that's why they envy me. On track, now we going way up. W's as easy as a layup. Working late, stay up. Counting all the way up. Counting blessings, yeah, you know we pray up. Pray up. On track, now we going way up. Now we going way up. Now we going. On track, now we going way up. Now we going way up. Now we going. I got his band like I'm Barry Bonds. Running through the money, but the money's long. I don't love it, but I need it, keep it coming on. Only family, me and friends, we don't get along. I put that on my name, that I put them on. I put myself on stage as they sing along. I might book a session, do 100 songs. I'ma let you hear them just to prove you wrong. On track, now we going way up. W's as easy as a layup. Working late, stay up. energy. Work on being better when I'm 70. Your drip is just a water spring. You know I drip different, this is 7 seas. I deal with life different, make that lemon squeeze. Went off for my style and identity. Better bounce back and get the cheddar cheese. I guess that's why they envy me. On track, now we gon' way up. W's as easy as a layup. Working late, stay up. Counting all the way up. Counting blessings, yeah, you know we pray up. Way up, pray up. On track, now we gon' way up. Now we gon' way up. Now we going. On track, now we gon' way up. Now we gon' way up. Now we going. I got his band like I'm Barry Bonds. Running through the money, but the money's long. I don't love it, but I need it, keep it coming on. Only friendly, me and friends, we don't get along. I put that on my name, that I put them on. I put myself on stage and they sing along. I might book a session, do 100 songs. I'ma let you hear them just to prove you wrong. On track, now we gon' way up. W's as easy as a layup. Working late, stay up. Counting all the way up. Counting blessings, yeah, you know we pray up. Pray up. On track, now we gon' way up. Now we gon' way up. Now we going. On track, now we gon' way up. Now we gon' way up. Now we going. On track, now we gon' way up. W's as easy as a layup. Working late, stay up. Counting all the way up. Counting blessings, yeah, you know we pray up. Pray up. On track, now we gon' way up. Now we gon' way up. Now we going. On track, now we gon' way up. Now we gon' way up. Now we going. Keep the same energy. Work on being better when I'm 70. Your drip is just a water spring. You know I drip different, this is 7 seas. I deal with life different, make that lemon squeeze. Went off for my style and identity. Better bounce back and get the cheddar cheese. I guess that's why they envy me. On track, now we gon' way up. W's as easy as a layup. Working late, stay up. Counting all the way up. Counting blessings, yeah, you know we pray up. Pray up. On track, now we gon' way up. Now we gon' way up. Now we going. On track, now we gon' way up. Now we gon' way up. Now we going. I got his band like I'm Barry Bonds. Running through the money, but the money's long. I don't love it, but I need it, keep it coming on. Only friendly, me and friends, we don't get along. I put that on my name, that I put them on. I put myself on stage as they sing along. I might book a session, do 100 songs. I'ma let you hear them just to prove you wrong. On track, now we gon' way up. W's as easy as a layup. Working late, stay up. Counting all the way up. Counting blessings, yeah, you know we pray up. Pray up. On track, now we gon' way up. Now we gon' way up. Now we going. On track, now we gon' way up. Now we gon' way up. Now we going. On track, now we gon' way up. W's as easy as a layup. Working late, stay up. Counting all the way up. Counting blessings, yeah, you know we pray up. Pray up. On track, now we gon' way up. Now we gon' way up. Now we going. On track, now we gon' way up. Now we gon' way up. Now we going. Keep the same energy. Work on being better when I'm 70. Your drip is just a water spring. You know I drip different, this is 7 seas. I deal with life different, make that lemon squeeze. Went off for my style and identity. Better bounce back and get the cheddar cheese. I guess that's why they envy me. On track, now we gon' way up. W's as easy as a layup. Working late, stay up. Counting all the way up. got his band like I'm Barry Bonds. Running through the money, but the money's long. I don't love it, but I need it, keep it coming on. Only friendly, me and friends, we don't get along. I put that on my name, that I put them on. I put myself on stage as they sing along. I might book a session, do 100 songs. I'ma let you hear them just to prove you wrong. On track